So I have this new project that I think is worth mentioning. It's called Flowcarbon, and their native token is going to be Goddess Native Token. That's a GNT, Goddess Native Token. So, but before I get into that, let me talk a little bit about Luna. So Luna is launching the Luna 2.0. I think that's what it's called, or something like that. They're launching the new token, I think, tomorrow. So for the people that are wondering, oh, what I'm gonna do, I have Luna, am I gonna get the airdrop? So if you're on Binance, I don't think you should worry because from what I read, Binance is partnering with them. So basically, I believe that Binance would actually get you the airdrop of the new token. But if you're worried, then you might have to download the Terra Station wallet, which is their native wallet. You might have to download that and move your tokens there just to be on the safer side. That is if you are worried. So this article, I just checked it out so that people can actually read it. So you can follow my cursor. You can see the address for this particular article, and I would implore you to actually read this article because the article talks about the ERC20 and the native Luna token, so that you can differentiate and know which one that you have and whether you need to convert before moving them to the Terra station. But like I said, if you're on Binance, you might not necessarily need to do anything. But I also know that some people are worried. So if you are worried, just to specify your worries, maybe just download, set up the Terra Station wallet. It's going to be an extension, I believe. I don't even have that, so it's going to be an extension. Yeah, I think it is. It's Terra Station Chrome extensions. And so if you're on Brave browser, you probably will be able to get that too. So you set it up and then move your tokens there so that you can get your airdrop. But if you're on Binance, I think that they are partnering with them, so you definitely will be able to get something there too. But if you are worried, to be on the safer side, then just move your stuff. Now let me get back to the main reason why I'm here. So this is Flowcarbon. They're doing their private pre-sales right now. This ended in 13 hours, 13 minutes, 30 seconds. As you can see on the timer. I registered to participate in this. You need about 25,000 minimum just participate in it. But I know someone would say, oh, I don't have 25,000 or whatever. Now, if you don't have 25,000, the main reason why I'm making this video is so that you'll be aware of this project and then wait for the public pre-sales. Because public pre-sale, I believe, they're not going to be telling people to put 25,000 down. Now, why do I think this is a good project? Why am I actually offering it to our group? I'm offering it to our group because this has to do with carbon. So personally, I'm an investor, so I've been looking into carbon credits. In fact, I even tried to raise money earlier this year, about 1 point something million to actually invest in carbon credits. The market is very fast growing, and I believe it's going to be the market that will actually mint new billionaires, new millionaires. Now, that being said, that means that this is not just going to be a shit coin. This is going to be massive. And yeah, it's probably a shit coin now because it's not Bitcoin, but at the other end of it, we are looking into something that is about to revolutionize a particular industry and put it on the blockchain. And I think that is their main thing. Now, if you register for the private pre-sale, they will send you the what is it called? Their white paper. Unfortunately, their white paper is very private, so I couldn't share it. And yeah, if not, I would have put it in the group for everybody to see, even people that are not registering for the private pre-sale. But what we advise us to do is to wait if you don't have the wherewithal to participate now, but wait and put this thing, be on the lookout for the public pre-sale and then buy as much as you can because I believe this is gonna pump. Now, why do I think this is gonna pump? Apart from the fact that it's about carbon credits, now, for the people that don't know about carbon credits, let me just briefly talk about that. So, in a nutshell, it's about the fact that most Western countries are trying to move into net zero. Like the UK is proposing by 2050 to be net zero. So, what does that net zero even mean? So, you see, they believe that the environment is being contaminated and being destroyed by the actions of big conglomerates and even private individuals. So, they are looking at how can we incentivize people to stop using fossil fuel, basically, in a nutshell. But this is a nutshell. You can go on and read, and even go to this website. I just opened it up so that I can show you guys how the market is growing fast. You know, I tried raising money for it because I was planning to buy carbon from carbon to buy credits, get credits from somewhere like Nepal, yeah, and then resell it in the UK. So if anybody has an idea of how we can still do this, still a great idea. But if you don't, then just participate in this. So anyway, so this is massive. This is going to be massive, and it's going to be backed by not the coin. The coin is not backed by the government, so it's just the carbon credit aspect of the coin, yeah, is backed by the government. A lot of money is going into carbon credit. So these people are now trying to put sort of carbon credit thing on the blockchain. Now, it has been done before by Climber. Well, Climber. If you know Climber, I think I know, let me not search it. So Climber is a DAO. They are into this carbon credit stuff, and Climber grew from 300 million to about 2 billion within like 6 months. So that's a massive pump. And this is even bigger than it's going to be bigger than Climber. Why is it going to be bigger than Climber? Because it is being backed by this guy, and Adam Neumann. So, for the people in the tech space and people in investments or trading, you will know this guy. This guy is the guy, infamous founder of WeWork. So WeWork, I'm not going to go into the history of WeWork. Yeah, I want this video to be very short. So he was the infamous founder of WeWork. WeWork was going to go public, but did not go public anymore. The whole thing collapsed, and the company lost money. But prior to it going public, I think the company was valued at about 100 billion something something. So, but that's not the main thing. The two things that are pointing me or making me to believe that this is going to be big. One, this guy is a very good marketer. Like, he knows his shit when it comes to marketing. But not only that, this new project, this GNT thing here, is being backed by Andreessen Horowitz. So if you're in this space, you know Andreessen Horowitz. The guy has got his venture fund, A16Z, has like their hands on a lot of massive projects. The projects that we use today, they have their hands on a lot of things. So it's been backed by Andreessen Horowitz. So I'm looking at this coin as a kind of to move like Solana moved when Solana came out. So imagine people that participated in private pre-sales of Solana. I don't know whether Solana did private pre-sale. I'm just using that as an example. So imagine if you were early into Solana, you know. So I believe that's what's going to happen, because Solana. The reason why I'm using Solana is backed by venture capital, you know. So that's why I'm using that as an example. But Andreessen Horowitz is leading this fund. They raised Adam Neumann just raised 70 million. So they raised 70 million for this project. This is going to be big. And not only is it being backed by Andreessen Horowitz, which I believe is probably backing it because of what he believes they're going to make from it, but the fact that it's all about carbon credit is big, and is in fact is an industry that outperformed every other industry. I think it actually outperformed crypto. I don't know. Maybe I will do the comparisons later to see whether carbon credits market outperformed crypto in 2021, 2020. So that shows you the immense potential that is in this if they deliver, which I believe they will, because they have the team, you know. So you can actually register, even if you don't have 25,000, you can actually register and see whether they will send you their white paper and all of that. But if you have 25,000, I will implore you to actually, because I believe 25,000, I don't know when they are actually launching the main thing. I think I need to go back to that white paper and read it again. So I believe $25,000 put into this thing would easily convert into 200,000 in a week or two, you know. So if you can do it, and um, if you cannot, just be on the lookout for when they do their public pre-sale and put as little or as much as you can into this project. I believe this is going to pump. Now, this has nothing to do with Bitcoin because obviously this is a shit coin in a way, but the fact that it is actually bringing carbon credits into the blockchain makes it a standout project that I believe we should actually look into. So that's the thing. Have a good day. I think is there another thing I needed to talk about? Nothing else. So yeah, guys, that's it from me. Have a good day. Yeah, thank you.